Hi, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be covering those titles in Game Pass that you may have overlooked. Forget the obvious Dooms, Elder Scrolls, Battlefields and FIFAs. I will be focusing on the fantastic indie games that break the mold and are not afraid to try something new. I have personally finished all of these games, and I would highly recommend them all. If you could take the time to hit the like and subscribe buttons, that would be really appreciated. Here is my list of 10 hidden gems in Game Pass. Artful Escape. In Artful Escape, you play as Francis Vendetti in his cosmic wandering of his own imagination. Francis is a teenage guitar prodigy with a psychedelic, multi-dimensional journey to inspire his stage persona. With vibrant colours and an awesome soundtrack, you are in for a wild ride on this guitar blasting journey. If you are lucky enough to have an OLED TV, then strap in your eyeballs as they are in for a treat. Road 96. Road 96 sees you playing as various teenagers on their journey to the border to escape oppression and the threat of being sent to work in the pits. Mainly narrative driven, on your journey you cross paths with a number of key characters where your choices pave the way to how the whole story pans out. Every decision you make affects your journey and the final outcome, where every ending is different, so be sure to ask your friends what ending they got. You travel by hitchhiking, walking, taking buses, hailing taxis, or even stealing cars. At various procedurally generated stops along their route, players can explore, salvage for supplies, and interact with various characters. Each time your character succeeds, or fails, at crossing the border, you then assume control of a new teenager attempting to cross the border. Each crossing attempt advances the overarching story of the main campaign, culminating in the grand finale. Donut County. In Donut County, you control a hole, that's right, a hole, across several different levels, each of which is self-contained but has several areas that open up as you progress. The goal of the game is to swallow every object to essentially clear out the level. As you move the hole to swallow objects, the hole increases in size. It is a rather odd concept, but one that is highly likeable. The level progressively gets harder, but never gets too challenging. My young daughter really enjoyed playing this one a lot. Chorvs. Chorvs is a space combat game played in the third person. The graphics are sharp and look fantastic. You play as Nara, who pilots a sentient starship known as Forsaken. Forsaken can be armed with a variety of weapons such as Gatling guns, lasers and missiles. As Nara explores the world, she will encounter various ancient temples. Upon exploring these temples and solving puzzles, Nara will gain new powers that grant her new combat abilities. The flight controls in this game are superb, the story is well told, and the story is really engaging. What Remains of Edith Finch. Edith Finch is a collection of short stories about a cursed family in Washington state. Each story offers a chance to experience the life of a different family member, with stories ranging from the early 1900s to the present day. The gameplay and tone of the stories are as varied as the family members themselves. The only constants are that each level is played from the first person perspective. It's a game about what it feels like to be humbled and astonished by the vast and unknowable world around us. The Finch house is used throughout each story, so that as each person's story is told, their room is sealed and a new one is built. This allows the game to have a dynamic feel to it. The story is hauntingly beautiful at times and will really leave a mark on you upon completion. Don't miss out on this one. As Dusk Falls. As Dusk Falls is a narrative adventure game. The gameplay revolves around interactive storytelling, as well as novel techniques used to gauge consensus among players for pivotal narrative decisions when playing cooperatively. Its narrative is a multi-generational story about two families whose trajectories collide in the Arizona desert in 1998. Every decision you make, truly, has an effect on the story and how it evolves. PowerWash Simulator. PowerWash Simulator is the ultimate game to unwind with. Set in the town of Muckingham, you take control of a small power washing business and take jobs for a variety of clients in different locations. Players must remove dirt from various objects, ranging from residential houses to statues and even the Mars rover. Successfully cleaning an object will grant you money, which can then be used to upgrade your power washing tools. These upgrades allow you to customize your power washer to become more effective at certain ranges or in certain situations. These include longer nozzles, a soap dispenser, and its various cleaning fluids, plus bigger, more powerful pressure washers. Frostpunk. Frostpunk is a city building strategy survival game. You take on the role of a leader in an alternate history late 19th century in which you must build and maintain a city during a worldwide volcanic winter, managing resources, making choices on how to survive, and exploring the area outside the city for more survivors. You must harvest coal, wood, steel, and food in order to keep your society warm and healthy in the midst of the fluctuating cold temperatures. I got totally hooked on this game. The extra challenge of having to not only deal with the building of the new home, but battling against the severe cold really gives this game an edge over normal city building games. Human Fall Flat. Human Fall Flat is a quirky, open-ended physics-based puzzle game set in the floating dreamscapes. Your goal is to escape these surreal dreams by solving puzzles with nothing but your wits and physics. Play solo or with friends. Join your pals in a lobby and watch Bob fall, flail, wobble, and stumble together. Need someone to help you hoist that boulder into a catapult? Or leap to the end of your seesaw? Now is the time to get online, create mayhem, and make Bob's wishes come true. Bob is a regular person with no superpowers, but with the correct tools, he can do a great deal. Inside. Inside is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer. You play as an unnamed boy who explores a surreal and mostly monochromatic environment. The game is dark, with colour used sparingly to highlight both the player and certain parts of the environment. The game is also mostly silent, with the exception of occasional musical cues, the boy's vocals, dogs barking, equipment and sound effects. The puzzles are not too difficult, and most are about timing and problem solving. You can die in various ways, such as being shot with a tranquilizer dart, mauled by dogs, ensnared by security machines, blown apart by shockwaves, or even drowned. The game has a beautiful art style which really draws you into its story. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have tried any of these games and what titles in Game Pass would you add to the list. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and once again, thanks for watching.